pasa?
Recording my terrible
Wait a
Spanish.
minute.
Good.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I had
No,
one orchestra this morning, and then a student that I taught, and now I've got you, and then I got another student, and then another orchestra, and then 2 more students. It's a good day. No, it's a good day. I love it. I love what I'm up to. All right, hey, we're talking technique, so let's crack on with that. Technique.
I admire what you're doing. I really do.
Thank you. Well,
But
it's not entirely it's not entirely
But-
altruistic, mate. It pays the bills. So we are looking at flexibility, aren't we? Flexibility.
Okay, yes, we are.
Cool. And my original sound is turned on. I hope yours is the same.
Yeah, it is.
Can you just find that F for me? Law.
No, not sure.
F for foxtrot with the thumb. Otherwise, that was beautiful. It was a beautiful note. Just wasn't an F.
No.
Good.
Better. Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Keep your thumb down. Good. Have a listen. Watch me. So thumbs down the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, E.
Wait a minute, Alex. Hold it.
Good. Cool. And now this is from C sharp, and we're changing to open F. Sorry, D flat. Beg your pardon. So the movement becomes thumb 2 3 to open horn. Good. That's right. Try that one again.
Wait a minute.
Good. Let's try and do so. The oscillations, the flexibility you're doing is good, but you're doing too many.
Yeah, probably so. A little bit, Alex.
Just a wee bit. So let's now that we've got the skill, now that the movement is actually quite fluid, let's really insist on playing what's on the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, bum. Da 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 dum. Right? Nice and easy.
You started on the F again or the C?
I started on the D flat. Lo. Do we o we o we o we o. It's 3 too many. Do.
Fiddle.
Fiddlesticks. I'm going to play it for you. This is the first bar of the second line.
No. I got. Ouch.
I'm going to play it for you. Let's just have a listen. Have a listen, Esther. Can you count out loud for me? Can you go, while I play, so I'm going to count myself in, and I have to ignore what you're saying because the delay is not going to work. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, play. And when I start playing, can you say out loud 1, 2, 3, 4, 1? And try and line it up with my clicks. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Once more. 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Good, I think. I have to trust that that's good. Right? So now your turn. C sharp, D flat, sorry. Yes, perfect. perfect. That was exactly the right amount of notes. You just didn't change to a C natural.
Thank you.
Otherwise, that was excellent.
Yeah, I did. I didn't get fast enough. Yeah.
No.
Another thing.
It was perfectly in time. It was the right speed. It was the right amount of notes. The only thing you forgot to do was change to a C natural on the last note. Everything else was good. So great. Let's do a different pattern. But yes, talk to me. You sound like you've got something to get out.
Well, it's nothing spectacular though, Alex. But I have. Bill and I both went to the dentist yesterday, and we had a crown.
Yeah.
We had we had a tooth that had cracks in it.
Gosh.
So they drilled off the tooth, part of the tooth,
Which tooth for you?
on the lower part here. And
Okay.
they irritated my right side of my tongue, so it's irritated.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And
Well,
every once in a
look,
while,
we'll be kind
it's
to
okay.
ourselves today.
I just have to ignore it, Alex.
Yeah.
I might say ouch a few times, but
Okay.
I just
All
have
right.
to ignore it.
Cool.
So
All right.
I
We're
have
gonna.
a cap on it. In 3 weeks, I get a cap put on it.
All right. Fair enough. All right. We're gonna carry on.
Okay.
So these flexibility patterns, have you been working through them?
Well, as I put in my note, I'm enthusiastic. I've been working on the B through K,
Yep.
and of course on the A, and I got too many up there on the A. Stay still, darn it. But on the other thing, I've been realizing some of these have repeats. As I failed the last time on my repeat thing, I'm going humans. So I've been also trying to extend my breath, but I get to about 3 measures and I give out. And I'm going, oh hell. So I'm working on it. I'm going, okay, if I just do it slower. Maybe if I don't just at a softer, not so loud.
Yes. Yeah. I'm with you. Cool. So I was thinking about the other day.
So I'm trying that out.
Good. Love that. So something I've been thinking about, because a number of my students struggle with breath control, not just you. It's a challenging thing to do. So something that I'd ask you to work on, so you set your metronome to 60 beats per minute, and then just on a comfortable note for you, say a middle C, just take a big breath, and then you play, and you hold it, and you count how many beats you manage. Okay. And then you take a big breath, and you see if you can extend it. Right? So I'm going to pop my metronome on, and you can hear.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So it's 60 beats. I mean 60.
Yep, 60 beats per minute.
Right on a minute. Okay.
So here's the middle C. Can you just take a big breath and then hold that C for me? Cool, I counted 13. Can you take a big breath and see if you can extend it? Otherwise, very good. I counted 16. Good. Take a big breath. Try and extend it.
Probably if I fall off the chair, Alex.
Your pardon. Please stop playing before you fall over. Support, blow. Support. So much better. Really good. I didn't get a count for that one, but it was definitely longer. So we need to be very, very soft at the beginning. We don't want the air to come out too fast.
Okay, that's what you were saying.
So that's the first point.
Yeah.
The second point, as we empty our lungs, we have to start to work to keep the air coming out of us. So there's 2 factors going on. You don't want to come out too fast at the beginning, and you have to work harder to come out at the same speed at the end. That's all, right? So, but it's not a complicated thing to go through, is it? That pattern that we've just done, right? So that last one, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 20 seconds or so, which is pretty good. That's a long note, right? And so it's just develop that ability, right, to just blow for a long time, separate to the flexibility patterns, so that when you are looking at, for example, number 11,
Oh gosh.
the ability to just blow for a long time is already there. I wasn't thinking about my ear. I was thinking about navigating that pattern.
Right.
And just between you and me, that was pretty bloody good. I'm happy with that one.
Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah, but did you do the repeats or you just?
I did.
Or did? Huh? You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Right. So, breathe if necessary. It's totally fine, especially because you'll be doing it at a slower speed, right? But just see if you can't do that first line all in one breath, for example, right? So challenge yourself to get through it at that tempo. Can we just try it? So why don't we work on number 11? Here's the first bar. Your turn. On the F side, C with the repeat.
Oh, that's fun. Repeat. Okay, repeat. Right, Esther. Yeah, thank you, Alex.
It's all right, didn't say anything. And then the other thing to think about is that the airstream, the airstream you used just a moment ago to play that long tone is still applicable here.
True, yeah, right.
So just making sure that it's just continuous and simple. The lips move, the air stays constant. Try.
Want me to do that first repeat?
Yeah, and just do the first bar. So just the first bar twice. Good. Good. Mate, the interval from the C to the G, that's quite a tricky interval for a lot of people. You're doing a very fine job of it. You make it sound easy.
Well, thank you. The reason being, Alex, I've been practicing on that.
Terrific. It shows. Good. Can we link those two bars together? So no repeat. Just see if you can't do both patterns. Have a listen.
Whoops. I changed the second bar a little bit, Alex.
That's okay. Would you have another go at it, please? See if you can refine that. Good, good. There's a little break in the middle between those two bars where your brain is thinking about what's coming up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Can you do it seamless? Can you seamlessly transition between the two?
See if I can get to that second one and then keep on going without stopping.
That's
okay.
Yes.
I thought I heard a noise.
I was humming.
Oh, sounded like something mechanical, not you, Alex.
Ah, okay. All right, give it a go. Ooh.
No.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I think you'd find it very easy to do the repeats as well for that pattern, right, without airstream. Good. Can we do the last bar of that line? With the repeat.
No, come on now. Hold it. Come on. Don't hesitate, Esther. The more you hesitate, the worse it gets.
That's right. Count yourself
That's
in.
what
You
I
ready?
found out.
You ready?
Ready?
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, go.
Oh, come on.
Pause.
Gee.
Pause. Pause. Pausing. Stop. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
No.
Okay? Let's just re-establish for ourselves good quality air. Can you hold a G for as long as you can? Here's the beat. There's a G. Big breath. How long can you hold that G for? Eight. That was very short. Double it. Big breath. Not too loud. Fight at the end. 3. Go. Support. 12. Keep going. 13. 14. Blow. Ah, sorry. I was counting for you. That was very close to 16. Well done. Well done, Esther. So, at multiple points in your practice,
That'd be great, Alex. I'm excited about that.
at multiple points in your practice, come back and just re-establish how it feels to just move air through your instrument. Right? What does just that constant stream of air. And whatever you're practicing, establish it in the context of that music. So if you're playing Summertime, for example, right, just going.
So the purpose of doing that with that particular piece would be for what? To establish
the same thing.
Yeah.
Ease of movement, breath control within the context of the piece that you're working on. Right? So if it has a lot of high notes, don't hang about too long, but just can you go and just sustain simple and easy, uncomplicated sound. Right, so for Summertime, da da dee da 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 yeah. Within that's a little bit. There's a lot of decoration going on there. The main notes that you're aiming for are F sharp, D, B, F sharp. So on each of those pitches, etc., etc. So that when you have to do all the funny stuff,
yeah.
The air's uncomplicated. The air is simple. Okay, cool. Back to the exercise. Number 11, first line, last bar. Remember half a minute ago when you held a long G for close to 20 seconds? It's the same air. You know, you're just blowing the whole time. Very fine. Something I would notice for you.
What's that? Thank you, Alex.
Something I would notice is that our pitches, our ability to be secure on and play well with a nice sound is far more robust when our air is continuous. Right? We want that. We want a robust sound that is capable of recovering from any minor turbulence. Right? I would ask you to compare that version to how you played it a couple of minutes ago before we played the long note. I would say that version was quite brittle. Very easily disturbed and your notes did not feel secure. Yeah? And because of that, I think, certainly the impression I got, you found it very challenging just to start because it didn't feel good. There was something about it. And that's what you're reacting to. Whereas that version, you just went, you're just blowing. All right? And that allows the lips to be really fluid. Cool. Can you try it again? La.
Excuse me.
It's all right. And all you're doing is moving air, Esther. All you're doing is moving
Well,
air.
I was moving a chord too, by the way.
Okay, that's good. Cool. Nice. Nice. So.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about, though. It does help to just find a note and just stay on it. And
Absolutely. Now, sorry.
I've been doing that with the G on the bottom, even dropping down to the C.
Good.
But what I noticed that there seems to be, according to my little iPad, there seems to be a little fluctuation with B flat in there too, and that's what I was asking about. Is I don't understand how that could be.
Right. Cool. Great question.
Because if the intervals are closer together and higher, why is it that if they're supposed to be further apart, why is it B flat there? Is it me? It could be, well, me.
Hold on. Slow down. So, harmonic series. Yeah? The pattern stays the same. In the low register, the intervals are far apart. In the high register, they're closer together. All right? From low C, so you got middle C, the C beneath that. If you go up, you've got a C, you've got a G, and then you're back to C. So that ascends from C to G is a fifth. From G to C is a fourth. So there's two notes within that octave, right? C, G, and then back to C.
Right, yeah.
From middle C, going up, it doubles. C, E, G, and B flat is the seventh degree of the scale. Listen.
Right.
And then we're back to C. So that is where the B flat is coming from. If we did it on the second finger, everything would be a semitone lower. The pattern is still the same. You still get that blues note. Ba, 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 wah.
But I'm still getting the blue note on the C below, Alex.
Say that again.
Take care
In the low register.
Yeah, in the low register. I wasn't referring to that.
There's no B flat in there. So if there's a B flat visible, then you must, I would suspect, just mispitching, like you've really bent. Right? It's not in the middle.
So that must be my fault then. I mean, or
that's you. Yeah, that's
thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry. Good. So then the second line of exercise 11, the second line of exercise 11 is basically the same. It takes the same patterns that you've already done, and then we do fast ones. So we've gone ba va 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 va. That's been our tempo. Then we've got semiquavers. Da 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 da. Can you just play straight quavers between a C and an E? Good. And twice as fast. Very fine, Esther. Very, very fine. So you just did 2 attempts. The second one was noticeably faster and more agile, and I think you didn't try as hard.
No, I didn't.
And I think that I don't think that's a coincidence. Too hard. Yes, exactly. I don't think it's a coincidence. You just got to chill out. All right. So the air is continuous. The air is continuous. It's just the lips moving. So another thing you could do to practice your airstream, right? So say you want to be able to do the whole first line in one breath. So we've just done a long tone. The next step would be to to articulate each beat of the bar. So in that first bar, it would be C, C, G, G, C, C, G, G. All right? The first beat. And then bar 2 would just be C, 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 C. Bar 3 would be G, 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 G. So very, very simple. We're just taking the first of every pair of notes.
Oh, you're talking about the second line or the first line?
The first line, right?
Oh.
And so then I will just be going like this. 2, 3. See if you can do that all in one breath. Do you understand what I'm doing? So I've simplified it.
I'm a little puzzled, Alex.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So within bar 1, you've got C, and then an E, and then another C, and then an E, and then a G,
Yeah.
and then an E, and then a G, and then an E.
Okay.
We're in 4/4. The beats of the
Right.
bar, so beats 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, correspond with C, the second C, the first G, and the second G. So if we simplify that bar to just being straight quarter notes instead of eighth notes, it would just be C, C, G,
C,
G,
C,
C, C, G, G. What would bar 2 be?
C, 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 C.
Correct, C. And then bar 3?
Would be G, 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 G.
Correct, exactly. By George, she's got it. All right, terrific. So then your goal is just, can you play those notes, right? So you just turn it into an articulation and a long tone exercise, right? So you set your metronome. Bum 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 ba bee bee ba 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 ba. Can you do that all in one breath? That's the challenge. All right. So not now. So that's a half hour. I've got to run because I do have another student now. But just if you want to practice your breath control, simplify it. Don't practice that at fullest complexity. Simplify whatever it is you're practicing so you can have capacity to think about your blowing and your breathing. Okay? Groovy. Great. These are great for you, Esther. These are really, really good exercises. Don't just only do it on the F side, right? On F horn. Do lots of different valve combinations. As you go higher, it's going to be a different challenge to going lower. Okay? But both are valid.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Groovy. All right, I'm going to love you and leave you. I will see you next week for a lesson. Very well done, my friend. Take care.
Right. Thank you.
Ciao.